All right, we went up ahead and went to the waterfall to check things out, and now we're back up here by Honey Creek is what it's called. And I did notice a trout or two lingering in the water here, so let's see if we can get one to hit. There we go. All right, fish on. These guys are hungry. Oh, there's a big one there. On a mock fly. Beans. Tough go earlier, but I think we may have a better chance up here. Water's a little bit slower, and I believe we may have an opportunity for a fish or two. Okay, there's a hit. Oh, I missed that one. I missed that one big time. Missed that one big time. Took it under and I missed it. He took it under good too. Okay. Let's pop it out there. Come on, come on. Let's see what you got. Oh, that's two misses now. Can't let that happen too often. Come on, come on. Let's do these short pulls. Back out again. Oh, he just hit it. There he goes. He's on. All right, that one's a good one. And I did not bring my net with me, so I'm gonna flip him on the bank, hopefully. Let's get him over here. Pretty red rainbow trout. All right, real nice one. Very pretty. Look at that. Oh yeah. There we go. That's an eater. Cool beans. All right, we got two in the bag now. Two in the bag. I like that. Oh, bear with me here. Just gotta get them on here. In fact, I probably should throw some water in here. Come on, come on. All right, let's shoot across again. It's the Guadalupeana. There he goes. Got him. He's putting a good fight. Yeah, he's a good one. Oh yeah, nice one. All right. That makes four. Put this one in the bag and we'll let's just see if we can catch another one, catch and release style. And I'm gonna see if I can find my net that I misplaced. I think I left it over there by the blue hole. Hopefully it's okay. We're here at Bethany Lakes. They stocked trout here the other day, so let's see if we can catch a trout or two. Well, I think it's supposed to rain this morning, so you can see it's already rained a little bit, and I think the next squall or rain deal is supposed to come here around 9 o'clock, so it's about 7 right now, so I'm giving it about 2 hours to hopefully maybe limit out. I don't know. I am going to try mixing it up with a blade lure and see if I can catch something hidden on the surface. Like off to my left I can see some movement. All right in front of us there's some moving, so yeah. So the key right now is the pattern. In this case, are they going to hit what color super duper? Tried let's see, tried copper, we tried gold, we tried the rainbow, and now we're going to go to silver. We also tried a blade bait that I was hoping to catch something with, because that one's a fun one to cast, little blade bait. But let's see if they'll hit this baby. Silver. Oh, there's the hit. It's silver it is. Isn't that funny? Saw him come up right behind it. So silver. That's the one I normally start out with. That is so funny. All right. Oh, bummer. I hate that when that happens. All right, well, we got a little snagola. So I got the kingfisher today to take the place of the Shimano. I hooked on something right behind me, and it was a bush, and I got a big time backlash. So it wasn't my thumb education, it was that big bush behind me. So we'll switch it out. I just got to pay attention to that bush now. All right, let's try it again. And there's the bush that I hooked onto, so I may need to move over a little bit. Now, let me just get situated first. Okay, got a treat for you this round. Yours truly struck out. I had one bite on that silver super duper. The blade lure didn't work, and I did cycle through several different colors: gold, rainbow trout, and copper, but it all came down to silver super duper. Go think of that. That's what I normally start out with. Anyhow, I was plugging away, and I started out with the Shimano Corrado BFS XG on that 7-foot rod, but I hooked into a bush behind me and got me a big backlash. Luckily, I had the kingfisher, the Feather Flight kingfisher, ready to go, and after swapping it out and doing a little bit more casting, I still struck out. But anyways, I did see another individual who was just hooking up, tearing them up like crazy, easily limiting out. But bottom line, hey, lesson learned. Learn from our trials and errors. That's our motto. And that said, we definitely like to learn a few things from other folks out there. This individual will give us a quick lesson in working a power worm for some trout. Check out the video.
So,
okay.
I'm using 3-pound braid tied to 2-pound leader, running a drop shot.
All right.
1/8 ounce on a number 8 hook, mosquito, and using a power worm. Cast it out and then basically work it in, let it sit. I'm getting bit every cast, but the problem is you don't want them to swallow it. So of course you try to hook them on the lip, but yeah, so just work it in real slowly, let it sit, and seem to be doing pretty good. I'm at 14 right now, and
nice.
About 90 minutes.
All right. And then any particular color for the power worm, or they just want the one that you're using right now? I was using the pink earlier. I got a couple of bites, but then I switched over to the orange, and the orange did way better, way better. Okay. So orange is my color right now. How about on the surface? You see anything on the surface? I was throwing this morning for about 35 minutes. Little super dupers, little mini jigs. I didn't get any bites on that. All right. So then that's why I switched over to the drop shot. I'm all like, okay, well, if they're not on top, they gotta be on the bottom. So. Okay. Yeah, I had one on a silver super duper briefly. He hit it and that was it. And then after that, I hooked into that bush and backlash. So I put this one on, and this one I have to side cast, so I'm having problems over there.
But I'll tell you, the light line is key for these fish.
So what is it? Two pound?
Yeah, 2 pound. I got 4 pound braid, which is 2 pound diameter.
All right.
But on 2 pound test, but yeah, that's all I fish is 2 pound for these trout.
And then the rod you're using?
I'm using a 7-foot GLX medium light.
Medium light.
With a Vanquish 1000.
All right.
Real nice reel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really light rig, real nice setup. You feel pretty much everything. So.
All right, cool. And then have you fished here? I think they stocked about a couple of days ago.
Yeah, they stocked it on Thursday, as a matter of fact. 1,700 fish.
Nice.
First day. I didn't come out Thursday or yesterday. I had to work, but today I got out here early. So.
All right, good. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna stand back and watch the action happen here.
Alrighty.
All right. Yeah, appreciate it.
By the way, Alex.
Oh yeah, I'm Glenn.
Glenn, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I do these like live stream, but I rebroadcast it. So what happens is if you live stream while you're fishing, you can't pay attention and people ask you questions.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'll just rebroadcast it, but I'll do it like the same day. So like this one, I'll show some of this, but it'll be mainly your stuff here since it's working.
Well, like I said, yeah, the key to it honestly is all the light line, man. It's light line.
Oh yeah, I use this is 2 pound test right now, and then on the one I had earlier was a 6 pound Strand mono. It's the high vis orange, and I like using the high vis orange because I usually watch the line when I get the strikes. Yeah. And then
I'm the other way around. I don't watch it. I feel it all, and what's nice with the ultralight gear is you feel everything. So.
Yeah, I feel it, but I like the look also.
Well, you get a kick out. So I love trout fishing originally from California, but I go up to Oklahoma a lot. And
yeah, I go there.
So I'm from Southern Cal and used to go up to the Sierras, fish trout all the time, cutthroats, brooks, and so I was looking for something similar. So I go up to Oklahoma now. But when I was in California, everybody was like, "Hey, try fly fishing." I was like, "just for me."
There you go.
And so what I did was I took kind of a hybrid. So I actually took a fly rod, stripped it down, and converted it into a spinning rod.
Nice.
And I get the parabolic action from the bend of the fly rod. What's really nice is I use ultralight gear on that thing, and it comes out real good.
All right. Yeah, I've got a center pin reel, 2 of them, and I've got some switch rods. It's basically fly fishing but 2-handed, and they're 11.5 foot to 10 foot long. And I converted those into center pin rods because so you fly fish with it normally, but I didn't use it as much, and I got into this center pin reel where it's no drag, and I can let it just drift down a river and just free spool it the whole time, and you're just controlling it with your with your thumb.
Just letting the line out.
And you cast it. It's called a Wallace cast, where you kind of do one of these things, and you toss it out. I used to use just a normal rod for it, a center pin rod. But when I switched over to the switch rod, like a fly rod, I can, you get the action. Plus you can feel it a lot better. And with that center pin reel, and you're using the little bit light bobber, it's very sensitive. Once you have it set right, and the sinker and whatnot, you got it set right, any little nibble will show an indication of strike. You can set the hook. And I stole it from steelhead fishermen in California. I was watching some of the videos there, and I was like, I'm gonna try it. And I got hooked into that, and then I lived in Southern California, but only fish really the pond stockings or lake stockings that they do, like Elsinore in that area. Yeah,
very familiar. I lived up in I actually still have a house up there, but up in Phillips Ranch, Chino Hills, Diamond Bar area. So I was still up that way. But yeah, I go back. But when I do go back, that's the thing, is I try to get up there and go do some trout fishing up to the Sierras and so forth. I got a buddy of mine still lives out there, so we'll go up there.
All right.
So,
yeah. So Oklahoma, you took that up there, and
yeah. So I do really good up in Oklahoma. We were. I'll tell you, they got some nice fish up there.
Which area?
I fished a little bit of everything. Been up in Beaver's Bend majority of the time, but you know, we'll go up to the dam area. We'll fish, and then we'll head up to Blue Ridge, and then there's we'll fish down all the Beaver's Bend down to 78, 75.
Nice.
But so these are.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah. So these are out of Beaver's Bend. So I take my granddaughter with me. And,
nice.
But yeah. So that was a haul over the weekend. And
wow. Yeah, I used to fish Beaver's Bend like at least 2-3 times a year, and usually it's when anywhere between August, September, when it's still warm, but then we'll get a cool front, and I'm like, I'm in the mood to go trout fishing now. But now I've been going to Lower Illinois. That's the up in Gore, Oklahoma.
Yep. I've been wanting to hit up that way. How is it?
So that one, supposedly it's got the most amount of fish in the short, in amount of river it is. There's like 3,000 per whatever is what they say. And then someone threw a camera down there, and you can see striped bass, trout, white bass. I mean, you can catch them all in the same day, along with some smallmouth. If I fish closer to the dam near the power plant, and they're not generating, you can pretty much, you can catch any one of those throughout the whole day. If they start generating, and you'll have to go further downstream. And there's a first bend that'll come around that's in the lower area where you can park. You can fish that area. There's some rocks, and you can start fishing there and during when they're generating. And
I've seen it on Google Maps. I've looked it out a couple of times. I'm just all like,
it's not bad. And there's a guide up there that knows that place really good. Is Donovan Clary. He's on Facebook. Does a lot of guiding up there, and he showed me one day when I met him on the Blue River one day. He's like, here's what I'm working on, and he shows me, and he's got all these different bait fish that the trout are eating throughout the year, and he's got a picture of it, and he's got the different coloration and all that, to include crawdads and all these other things.
Oh wow! So he matches the hatch when he's fishing.
Yeah, and he flies tight, and he's like, okay, and he starts showing me, and he's like, use this one today, and I was like, seriously? And he's like, yeah, and I didn't, and I was fishing just an olive woolly bugger. I was catching one, he was catching like 20. But yeah. So yeah, Lower Illinois and Lower Mountain Fork, Beaver's Bend, year-round trout fishery, so that's always good. And then Blue River right now, because it's seasonal, that one's good. They did stock the catch and release section. I hadn't gone there yet. Over the years,
I've been wanting to go up there this year, just haven't had the time.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half, hour 45 for me, and that's like a commute to work to me. So I just run up there.
Yeah. I live up in Rockwall, so for me it's like a 3-hour drive up to Beaver's Bend, and I'm all like, do I do a 3-hour drive to Beaver's Bend, or do I do a 2-hour drive to Blue River? And I'm all like,
I'd do Beaver's Bend.
You do Blue River?
No, I'd do Beaver's Bend if it was a choice between the two, because the thing. Did you fish it before the big floods, or you fished it after?
After.
Okay, so before the big floods, they used to have a lot more brush, and it was a whole different river. It was like just fishing different pockets, and whatnot. And then the flood just tore it apart, and it just opened up to just this rocky terrain. And you still fish it, but instead of the little pockets now, you're fishing the channels and the pools. And you put on polarized glasses, just walk it, you'll see them there, and just start fishing the spot.
Nice.
But before the floods, they had this place called Lost Creek, and it would parallel what they call the evening hole and the cliffs, and it was like a little brook stream thing that you could walk, and it'd go and parallel it, and you could fish it and it's like shallow water. You could put on your polarized glasses. You can just walk the little creek and
just walk up
yeah.
and fish. And
real nice. I mean, it felt like you was fishing a small creek versus a river.
yeah.
And then it got blown away, and they didn't rebuild it.
They didn't fix it back up.
No. Yeah. But, all right, I won't bother you anymore.
No bother at all. No bother at all.
Yeah. I can talk fishing.
Knock yourself out.
Huh?
Like,
No, I'm done. I'm frozen right now.
yeah.
I just wanted to come out to see what the bite was like, and then play around with some videos. So.
Nice.
Yeah, appreciate the lessons.
Yeah, definitely.
Love it.
Definitely the drop shot works for me. The super dupers, the like this one right here. It's like a little jig on a 1/30th inch head, and then I'll throw a 132 ounce mini jig, and
all right.
They do real good. It just, you know, up in McKinney, like when they stock McKinney.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'll on the
when they do the
jig,
derby, yeah.
Just nonstop.
Okay. All right. So, what was your name again?
Alex.
Alex. Okay, and I'm Glenn.
Glenn, yes.
All right. Yeah, I'll be on. Just look up COAF Field Team.
COF.
City of Allen
City
Fishing.
Of Allen Fishing. I'll
yeah,
definitely look
that's
it up.
me, and I'll probably broadcast it here probably sometime today.
Well, nice to meet you.
All right. Take care, Alex. All right, we got some good lessons today, so we'll post that, and hopefully you guys can enjoy a little fun trying to catch a fish or two here at Bethany Lakes. Okay, so really liked being able to engage with some of the folks out there out in the field. In this case, Alex, shout out to you with that outstanding tip on, or tips and suggestions and whatnot on fishing, as well as just say, I can, if I'm not catching fish, I definitely like to talk fishing. So thanks for tuning in, and do check back. We got more of these that'll be coming throughout the season into this year, into next year. All right, next time we catch you all, good luck and good fishing.